Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Rachel Miller, and I wanted to welcome you all to episode 8 of our 10 Minutes to Highly Effective Service webinar series. The purpose of this series is to focus on just one aspect of providing great dealer service each month. Before we get started, a couple of items to note. Please use the Q&A button at the bottom of your Zoom toolbar if you have a question or comment for either of our speakers today. There will be a Q&A portion at the end of the presentation. We would also greatly appreciate it if you would complete the brief survey that will pop up on your screen once the webinar has ended. Your speakers for today are eAdvisor's Brian Michaels, Senior Sales Engineer, and Paige Cromer, National Sales Performance Strategist. And with that, I will pass things off to Paige.
Hello all. Everyone comes through service. It's like the Times Square of your dealership with all of the hustle and bustle. Vehicles are coming and going, conversations are happening, and there's merchandising everywhere. What your customers see there sends a message, some intentional and some unintentional. Have you stopped to take a good look at it, to see it through the eyes of your customers? Let's talk about it.
Okay, let's make that your first challenge. Stand in your service lane today, do a 360, and look at it with fresh eyes. What do you see? What message are you sending? Do you see outdated brochures with the corners curled and bent? Expired expiration dates? You should make a note of the cleanliness too, but for the most part, let's talk about your merchandising, your messaging. I've visited over 1,200 service lanes over the past 7 years or so. Some are memorable for good reasons, and some are memorable for the wrong reasons. Now, I'm not talking about the size of the lane or the financial investment. I've seen some dealers do a lot with very little, and some do very little with a lot. No matter what you have to work with, there's a way to implement a thoughtful plan to merchandise your lane and keep it fresh every month. Adding a retail feel to your service lane is very important in creating customer enthusiasm. Ask yourself, would you rather go to the store to buy something or to return something? Buying is more exciting than returning, especially for warranty work. Keeping your service lane looking fresh and alive is easier than you may think.
Let's look at a retail point of purchase plan. Your POP plan starts with something to promote. Decide on 2 to 4 items well in advance. If you're a GM store, you have the advantage of GM's promotional calendar they provide at the beginning of each year. Use their rebates and create dealer promos in conjunction with the OEM promos. Let's use a good old-fashioned checklist to ensure your plan is properly executed for each promotional period, which can be every month or perhaps every 2 months. The first item on your checklist is a qualifier. Is the service lane clean and clear of any outdated material? Yes, or needs attention? Give it an inspection at the start of every promotional period. No outdated material of any kind. Not on the walls, not on the glass, not on the desk, not anywhere. Get rid of it. Is it clean? Maybe not spotless, okay, but desks should be free of dust and PCs should be clean.
Advertise your specials in the lane by using signs, posters, banners, a dry erase board, or electronic displays, whichever is most conducive for your service lane, or all the above. Now, this takes prior planning. The checklist helps. Whether you use pedestal signs, banners, or posters and frames, you need to get the artwork done early. If you have an ad agency, they are typically paid as a percentage of the ad buys they make. Creating artwork for things like this is usually part of the deal, and they will create this kind of art at no charge. For the physical signage, inserts for the pedestals, banners, posters, etc., you'll have to pay for those, but it's really not much money. If you don't have an ad agency, somebody at the dealership is likely very capable of doing it, and they would enjoy doing it and contributing. You just have to ask them and thank them. Use the checklist to make sure you request the art and signs on time, receive them, and display them. You should also print some 8.5 by 11 signs and flyers too. Use the checklist to make sure that they get printed and displayed on time.
It's important that your lane merchandising and your online merchandising have continuity. Take the same artwork files you created for the signage and use it on your website for the specials or on the home page. Use the checklist to make sure you make the request with your website provider and to confirm the web specials are updated on the site. Use the same artwork in an email to all of your customers to announce the specials. There are various ways to do this. Using a paid-for service, or you can do it yourself using Microsoft Word, Excel, and Outlook. Use the checklist to compose the message and confirm it was sent. You can do this by having your personal email on the list and confirm that it arrived in your personal inbox. If you have any other online presence, like a preferred owner site, you should get the specials images on there too and confirm it on the first.
Service Lane eAdvisor dealers have the added benefit of maintenance menus that automatically print for every vehicle they plug into. Now, these menus have a place to feature your current promotional items. We call them banner ads or coupons. It's easy to have your current promos appear on the maintenance menus. Just send us the image files and we'll put them on your menus for you. Or you can send us your promotional information and we'll create the ads for the menus for you. Do you have an electronic display in the lane or a marquee sign in front of the dealership? Let's make sure that's updated too. Use the checklist. It makes it really easy. Finally, on the day before the promotion launches, meet with your advisors to review the details of the new promo. And don't forget to let the entire dealership know about the promotion. Do you see how this will work? Use the checklist to prepare and make sure things are on schedule. Then use it on the first to confirm that everything has been updated. It takes very little time once you organize your effort. These promotions and merchandising can be done very inexpensively. It's just a matter of utilizing the resources you already have. Your service lane will be transformed and fresh every month or two. It will have an impact on your customers and your service team. Now, by the way, if you'd like a copy of this checklist, contact me. I'll send you a Word doc, and you can modify it for your specific dealership plan. If you're an eAdvisor customer, I'll be happy to modify it for you.
I hope you enjoyed this episode of 10 Minutes to Highly Effective Service. At eAdvisor, we want to help your service team succeed by focusing on the things that bring tangible results. We recognize, as most experienced managers do, that there's no golden key to unlock success. It comes from doing the little things well. Keeping your lane fresh and organized is actually a big thing, but you'll get it done easily when you organize all of the little things that go into that. At eAdvisor, we partner with our dealer clients to help them get their service lane process organized and effective. We help you organize all of the little things that go into making a great customer write-up experience. Every customer, every time, the exact same way. Advisor friendly, customer friendly, and optimized for your service lane. If you are already using eAdvisor, we really appreciate you. Please tell your friends and colleagues at other dealerships, and don't forget 20 groups. Present eAdvisor at your next 20 group to win the best idea. We'll even write the presentation for you. If you're not yet an eAdvisor client, please contact us today. Let's schedule a demo today to learn all about it. You'll be so glad you did.
Thank you, Brian and Paige. That concludes this episode of 10 Minutes to Highly Effective Service. We've had some great questions come in, and we have some time to answer those live. So, someone wants to know, how do I get a copy of the checklist?
Yeah, I'll take that one, Paige. Me, or you can make the request when we send you we're going to send you an email after the webinar, and you can always just reply to that, and I'll get it and send you the checklist, and I'll get it out to you. So it's a Word document, so you can easily modify it to fit your plan. what you do is just print a new one at the beginning of each month and hang it in your office. It'll keep you on track, and then check things off as you go throughout the month. Most of the work is not going to be done by you anyway. It's gonna help you keep that work moving that other people are doing, frankly. It's pretty simple. On the first of the month, use it to confirm everything has been updated and then start a new checklist.
What do I need to do to update my eAdvisor menu ads?
Oh, I think I can help with that one. It's very easy. Actually, you can call the tech support, eAdvisor tech support on your account manager, actually, either one, and tell them what you want. You can email tech support at Brian, help me out with the email.
Yeah, support. Yeah, I know it's a tongue twister. Support at sleadvisor.com.
eAdvisor.com. That's right. You can email them, or even email your account manager as well. And you can send us an ad, and we'll actually create the ad for you that goes on the bottom of those menus. There's all sorts of ways. You can even send us a 680 by 100 bitmap file, and we'll put that exact image on the menu. So, but email us anytime and we'll help you out.
So did you say that an ad agency will make the graphics for free?
Yeah, I'll get this one. So yeah, in my experience, what happens is the dealer retains an ad agency. The ad agency gets paid a percentage of the ad buys. Okay, so and I can't speak for every relationship, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty similar between most dealers and ad agencies. But it's customary that they'll make you images for things that you want to do for your website and stuff like that. So there's a couple things to keep in mind though. Don't abuse the benefit, and respect their time and what they're doing for you. And remember, I'm talking only about the images. If you want, signs and posters and inserts for the pedestals and stuff like that, you have to pay for that. But again, it's pretty inexpensive to do that. The benefit, however, is tremendous.
Great service.
Thank you, Brian and Paige. And thank you to everyone for your time today and those of you that submitted your questions. If we didn't have a chance to answer yours live, we'll reach out individually. We'll also be sending out a copy of the recording later this week. As a reminder, a survey will pop up once this webinar ends, and we would greatly appreciate your responses. Also, if you'd like a copy of the checklist from today, please either reach out to Brian or Paige directly. You can find their emails on the screen right now, or in your post-webinar follow-up email, please reply and we will send over a copy. And don't forget to mark your calendars for Thursday, August 15th at 11 a.m. Eastern for episode 9. More details and a pre-registration link will be included in an email immediately following this webinar. Thank you, everyone, and have a great day.
Take care, buddy.